had to say. Nan, will you write a poem for me? Says I to her, I'll have to see. But there's your 4-line Sarah. But I know Simon particularly liked when he first read it a couple of years ago, probably on the wall of the smallest room in my house. And it's called Desiderata. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. Therefore be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labours and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful and strive to be happy.
Well, thanks ever so much for coming. Thank you, everybody who's helped. There's been a lot of people helping behind the scenes and you've done a really, really great job. It's been a lovely wedding, and I like the little touch of the lace hanky to show the feminine side. Thank you. But I'm very, very proud of Sarah. And you can all see how gorgeous she looks today, which just shows what I've always known about Simon. He's a man of vision. Yeah, sometimes blurred, sometimes dull, but nonetheless, he's lucky enough to find my daughter. I was looking through old pictures, and I came across one of Sarah, sprawled on the floor, helplessly, dribbling and pointing a gooey finger at the lens. She won't forget her 21st birthday. She's probably very, very worried about what I'm going to talk about. You know, sort of things like sleepwalking and coming down into the bathroom and using the bath as a toilet when I was in it. No, seriously, I promise you I won't. I seriously won't. Oh. But she's done lots of things that I'm proud of, clearly not that one. But when she was young, she learned to play flute and did ballet and horse riding. Sadly, that came to a bit of an end when she fell off, when her flute got caught in her tutu. She's gone around the world. She's got a second degree, a 2-1. She's now a physiotherapist. It was a really proud moment buying a stethoscope. I never dreamt I'd be doing that. And perhaps I ought to say something about the groom now. Anyway, Sarah, she is a bit, I'm sorry, no. When I knew that Simon and Sarah were getting married, I asked him if, you know, if, like any father would, if he could support a family. And he said, no. He said, I'm only planning on supporting Sarah. You and Sue can look after yourself. But more about Simon. The most important being on this earth for Simon is, as we probably all know, anyone who knows Simon, is Kipps. Okay, and I believe we're actually going to be looking after Kipps. Yeah, okay. And I know it's an old phrase. I know it's been well used. I know you've read the book, you've got the T-shirt and that, but I don't believe I'm losing a daughter. I think I'm gaining a daughter. Simon and Sarah.
Simon and Sarah.
Very, very, very good.
That's nice.
I like a man who can show his feminine side. Not exaggerated side.
There are a few occasions where all our family and friends can come together and celebrate. And we would just like everyone to think of those who can't be with us today. we know they would have loved to witness this day. You see, I'm going to read this from this text, but I really do mean it as I read it. Because it might come off a bit, I think that Sarah looks absolutely stunning today. And I'd like to thank the bridesmaids who have helped my wife throughout the day. My wife? Sarah's family welcomed me in from the start, and I have a lot in common with them. Both her dad and brother are musicians like myself, and Sarah's mum is a keen gardener and dog lover. Sarah is creative, gentle and smart, with a lovely, caring nature that truly touches your heart. She is all that I could wish for. Today, I'm really proud to call Sarah Mrs. Leyland, and today we start a new chapter in our lives. Now Sarah and I have a big list of thank yous. So, to the best man, Dave, who has done a mighty fine job. Again, this might sound robotic on you. Who has done a mighty fine job of sorting out the stag do and not shaving my eyebrows. I'm going to check on Sunday morning. I'm still there. Dave has been a good friend over the 18 years or so I've known him. He is reliable, trusting, educated, and unbelievably single. Also, a thank you to his wingmen, Jeff and Nick, for their help with us today.
Karen, so a chief bridesmaid, and then most amazing best friend. So I can always count on. Right? Just thanks for when looking at yeah, just thanks for an amazing cash party really. And no stripper and no room school in sight. So. Right on. And to Catherine for made all the stationery bits and bobs and invitations, just crazy amounts of reprints. And to Jenny for doing all the makeup and nails and making the cakes with Clive as well. And just looked absolutely amazing. Okay, I can't wait to try one. Saying how fantastic you look. You've done such a good job today, haven't you? I've got a present for you. Ready? Give it a show.
We also have some more VIPs, very important people to come. To both our parents and their partners Rod and Linda for all their help and support, financial and otherwise. Without them we would have not been here today to enjoy the delights of the day. Thank you very much.
And to Nana as well. Nana, all your support and help and loads of support you've given us. That's all I've enjoyed you.
Can we give them all a round of applause? And we've got some other quick thank yous that can't be forgotten. To Gareth, our friend and photographer. At the back there, round of applause please. Fiona for making the wonderful sculpture on top of the cake. And Kimber.
I didn't want us to say that, but she's right over there.
Alright.
There.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then finally to Justin for driving me to the church. On time. To Sarah, my bride and joy. A speech that will pass down in history through the ages for generations of Leylands to come. Dave.
Can you all hear me? Yeah! You sure? Yeah! Right, just briefly, for those of you that are fortunate not to know me, I'm David. I've got the honour today of being Simon's best man. I first met Simon at an induction day at Sainsbury's. 17 years ago, back in September '94. This was back in the 90s, and grunge was all the rage. And one of Simon's biggest influences in that year must have been Pearl Jam. Simon, the ponytail kind of took a little detour into some And now, obviously, as he's growing up, he needs to go for a more sensible look. So Simon, as we know him nowadays. One day when we'd been cleaning up the house, I decided to sneak off and hide in a cupboard. Stayed there a little while, and as I heard Simon walking past the cupboard, I jumped out screaming, "Boo!" And Simon fell on his hands and knees and wept all into the living room. Simon likes to hike up and down mountains. There he is, looking very happy about that. He also likes surfing. Let's hope he gets a bit more practice. Now, you'd think over the years Simon would have maybe developed a tolerance to these ales, but we found out the stag do, he hasn't. I'd like to draw your attention to a few bits of evidence. First of all, Simon at 7:12. This was in the evening after quite a few beers on the track. Now from 7:20, we managed to get to the nightclub. 10 o'clock, he was asleep in the toilets. At which point we thought it's probably best to get Simon home. So with the help of Sean and a very drunk Martin, 11 o'clock, we managed to get him to stumble home.
I'm still smiling.
You are still smiling. Now, I'm sure you're all dying to know how Sarah and Simon met. Well, I can't recall the exact point, but knowing each other as friends for many years, it was in May or August 2005, a group of us went on a weekend away trip to Brecons in Wales to do some camping and hiking. Now, we don't know whether the magic actually occurred in Wales, or whether it was the hoop drinking game cemented their love. But when they came back to Peterborough, the next few weeks, they decided to meet up for dates and going out, and before long they announced they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Personally, I think most men would have jumped at the chance to have Sarah as the wife, but Simon's a little bit more reserved. So we waited until breakfast at an Isle of Man festival to ask her to marry him. At which point, Sarah jumped and agreed to marry him. What can I say? Oh, Isle of Wight festival, sorry. Right, now with Simon owning his own garden in a landscape business, I'm sure he's used to being his own boss. Fortunately, Simon, you are now longer the boss. You have a new boss. One that I know will keep you in line. Now, having said all this, although this means there's now one less angel for myself to earn, as Sarah's now on the market, I'm sure you'll agree that they are both an amazing couple. They're more suited to each other than I've seen many couples over my life. Simon and Sarah.
Simon and Sarah.